EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to British Columbia and the gleaming jewel that is Vancouver, Canada. Tonight we will... The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown! So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So how about that for an intriguing start? The opening kickoff of the ball game, return for a touchdown. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by their 6-year quarterback.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally. Kept the ball clean and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. They'll run with Burgess. Shrugs him off. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Charles, we've seen some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played with dinosaurs roaming the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
Third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he fires one incomplete.
You talk about this Miami defense.
Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
On third down, Leonard. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We got a man shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 2nd and 10.
This is Burgess. And he's got some space here.
And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun. McGee, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
Back to throw. McGee. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game. It's certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Barber. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw here. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
You talk about this Miami defense.
Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
They spent the week at practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the number 1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Right back to him on first down.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 2nd down and 8.
He'll drop to throw. That's complete to Turner. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So the new weapon just picked up via the trade, making an impact here right away.
And what you like about getting guys who catch passes, you don't have to spend a lot of time in the playbook. You just tell them to dial up a route and get the ball in their hands.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but he did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game.
They had a chance there to really build a nice early lead, go up a couple of scores. But he doesn't hit that one quite right. And it winds up in empty possession.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. So they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McGee.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Throwing again, McGee. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jennings. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down, McGee. That'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. Let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
15 yards on the play, 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. McGee. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. From the gun on third down, McGee firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken right on the 30. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7.
And they will take over first and 10. Well, the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. First and 10 as this new drive starts.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and 3.
They'll look to throw here.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their own 46. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And a solid one here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Second and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. Here's the option. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing out second down. Carry here for Burgess. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Well, the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to get a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Vancouver offense out and about set for another series.
Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Barber. He'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. But it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Up the middle they go. Burgess. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake. McGee. He finds his man. Complete. That's Burgess. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Dolphins.
They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down. McGee.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That one complete to his receiver, Jennings.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Leonard. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw again.
38-yard line.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Inside the 10.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So a pick-6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick-6 going the other way.
Now the try here for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Well, the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man. Complete. It's Barber. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Leonard. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll look to throw here on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
10 yards to go.
On play action, they'll throw.
That is caught. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And his kick here is good. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, where it was the Cowboys who get the win at home.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw. McGee. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And 3 yards there takes them to the 45. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Burgess. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side, and he's taken down inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Off play action. McGee.
A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw.
It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Well, the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
At the 29-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now back to throw. That's complete to Turner. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
This pass into the hands of Turner.
No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
1 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And they'll send out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block. But they're helping out, too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Back to throw. McGee. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
Well, the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, All coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
On second down now, it's Leonard, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Leonard, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Barber. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll try the left side. Leonard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
At the 46-yard line.
They run the counter. It's Leonard, and he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Barber. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 30.
At the 30-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Voyagers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Burgess. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 9. Now a handoff up the middle. Burgess. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt.
Well, the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll set up to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown! A big play there. 78 yards.
And the Voyagers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Dolphins 34, Voyagers 23.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Dolphins offense returning to the field.
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 2.
Up the middle they go. It's Burgess. And shedding the tackle, and now some room.
Inside the 20.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Dolphins look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Point after try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. And the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. And this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Turner is there for another one.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Getting this into the hands of Turner. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Barber. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line.
44-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle.
Leonard, 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 4. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Leonard. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Number 24. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker making his first career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it, as he just did right there.
2nd and 9 now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
To number 89. A 6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll set up a throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out.
And the Voyagers are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And 12 at the 43-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Burgess.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. McGee.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That gain on third down, good for 28. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
On first down, it's Burgess.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Up the middle they go. Burgess. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Burgess. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. On now the Miami field goal unit. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw here's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
At the Dolphins' 36-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. It's now 3rd down and less than a yard.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.